Good morning, everybody. Apparently my microphone was disconnecting every now and then. Sorry about that. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday. Welcome back. It's been a minute since I've done... I say that every time. Every time I do a So About Saturday, I'm like, it's been like a month. It's been 2 months. It's been 6 months. It's been a little bit. But some of it, I mean, summer's busy. Always stuff to do. And also just motivation isn't always there. So I have a slightly new layout. I turned my desk 90 degrees, and so now I have more space this way, and you're able to see the ironing board, which is kind of integral to some of what I do. Downside, the camera that would be showing the like if I'm cutting out or anything is a little dampened. There's not as much space. This may not be the final iteration. I don't know. I'd like to get another camera and have for when I am cutting out. But we'll get there. This was the fruits of my labor for yesterday. Got home early from work. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna disrupt everything and turn everything around. So I'm liking it so far. We'll see. We'll have to live it in a little bit. So we're going back to the fairy costume that I started a while ago. Down just a little bit. It's a little overbearing, I think. Maybe? Question mark? You'll have to tell me. So I've hit kind of a roadblock on the bodice. We're doing the that fairy costume that's up here in the corner. It's going to be the green one, but we're doing it in a red skirt with a an ivory and black chiffon bodice or top piece. And I haven't made the bodice yet. Of all of the pieces that I cut out 7 to 10 years ago, I did not cut out the bodice, so I had no plan for that, and I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. And I think what I'm gonna end up doing is I should be able to get this finished. I should be able. It's the beginning of October. I've got 2 months. Get it done for my friend's craft show that she's having beginning of December, called Nerdmas, and I'd like to do it as a kind of a Christmas themed bodice, so I'll have to dig around in my fabrics and come up with that. But in the meantime, the red and the white and the black work for Christmassy themed, so we'll finish out that. So going back to the skirt, it's of this really pretty taffeta. It's almost done. All it needs is the waistband and the hem. The waistband I didn't have any elastic that was the correct size, so I just threaded in a length of twill tape, which is fine. But then I went to the store and got some elastic for the top portion of the dress, and I was like, you know what? I'll just get elastic that actually fits, and so I'm going to thread that in instead. And I apologize. I am super sniffly today. Allergies. Fall allergy season is here. And I probably should have taken the Allegra last night before I went to bed. I thought about it, and then I didn't think about it anymore, and then I didn't do it. So it'll kick in probably around the time that the stream is done. In the meantime, I'll be a little sniffly, and I'll probably have to blow my nose a few times on the screen. Horror, silent season. Oh no. Can't let anybody know that. Super scientific measurement. I know there's a pattern piece that's like the waistband guide or whatever, but I'm just gonna want it to be smooth but not like super tight. Did I leave a large enough opening for elastic of this size? Likely be more comfortable when I wear it, having the wider waistband as opposed to the really narrow twill tape. Up that roadblock I was mentioning earlier on the top portion of the dress. The elastic that has to go through is very narrow, and the casings have seam allowances in there that you can put the elastic gets stuck in as I'm trying to thread it through. So I'm going to unstitch the casings I had any stitch witchery. I don't think I do. I was thinking if I had like a double-sided adhesive that I could hold those seam allowances down. I may just have to stitch them down. try to pass that really narrow elastic through. The way I'm threading this one through is just 1/4 inch elastic. It's really narrow, really small space to work with. It may not get this hung up. Look to see. I think we were supposed to get down into. No, I know we were supposed to get. We're under a frost warning, so get down to the mid to upper 30s, I think, last night. I did see what we actually ended up with. Pin these edges together. I'm gonna kind of try it on and just adjust where those where the edges need to be. Of course, I made it a little big. It's always easier to cut off than it is to cut a new piece and run it through. That's actually pretty good. A little bit more. it is. This is not a non-roll elastic. I may go through it once I still need to hem it too. So once I change over my thread to the red again, I may go through at the seams. There's 3 of them. And stitch it down so it doesn't, to try to discourage it rolling. From the extra. And it should be able to work its way in. Maybe. Let's see. It's disappeared. There we go. Perfect. Let's see. Perfect. There it goes. All done. Happier with that elastic, and like I say, I'll just run. I guess they're not actually seams. Oh well, at the seams. So here, I'll just run a stitch up and down across the waistband to discourage the elastic from twisting around while I'm wearing it. Okay, oh, there's the easy part for the day. Yay! 12 victories right off the bat. So then I have to do the actual work that needs to be done. So this piece is the upper, the skirt or the shirty part of the ensemble. So yeah, whole thing on camera, but it all blousy and whatnot. And at each of at the neckline, I had to do this with running elastic through the neckline. Through each of the sleeves, they had elastic running through it. and now also at the waist it's got elastic running through it. But at the side seams, I can't get the super narrow 1/4 inch, I think, elastic to go through because it's just too many layers to try to get it to figure out how to split that difference. So let's go back inside out. And I don't think I need to undo the entire seam, which is good. I don't want to. But at the side seams, I'm gonna take out the stitching just on either side of them, and I'm going to stitch down the side seams just a little bit to keep those laying flat, then restitch the casing seam, and I think that should hopefully fix this. Make it so I can thread this elastic easier. Do it to one side, see if that's gonna do what I'm wanting it to. If it doesn't, then I'll have to come up with something else, but I won't do it to the other side just in case if it doesn't work. Picking the stitches a little easier than it otherwise would be. The thread was light on black. I can easily see what I'm doing. Just a little bit further than that. Good. And this was where I started sewing, so there's like lots of back stitching. Should be okay. Stitching down, thin carved. See if I do have stitch witchery, because if I do, man, that'll just make life so much easier. I I say that and then it won't because it'll have its own issues. I didn't think I did. It's not one of the things that I would typically keep in stock. So what I'm looking for when I was thinking about using Stitch Witchery, it's a double-sided adhesive. It comes in very thin. Well, it comes in a few different widths. So my thought process was to use it to iron the seams down. But no matter. I could also trim this seam a little bit closer. That'll help with some of the thickness issues. Hey, how you doing, Dyslexic with Red? Is that a 3D sweater printer? No. It's a 3D fabric stitcher. And picker now, man. I gotta pick all these little stitches out. Get so, I'm gonna make these nice small stitches. Yeah, nice small stitches, so I have to take them out. Trim this one down. to catch the skirt portion of this. No Guild Wars 2 stuffs on a Saturday? Not yet. No. I've been trying to do my sewing stream. Trying to do the sewing stream. Saturdays are just sometimes hard to get up in the morning, and sometimes I'm not even in town. So, no, I was going to designate Saturday mornings as not games, but doing this. Now, later this afternoon, I might do some Euro Truck Simulator with Nathan and Skidmark. They did a race yesterday that ended at 4:30 my time, Central Time. So they've been sleeping right now, but I think we're gonna do some Euro Truck Simulator when they wake up, maybe in a couple hours. I'll probably break for lunch and then I'll jump in and do that. And I'll probably stream that because that's fun. And then we'll see. I'll probably be doing Guild Wars later this afternoon. I don't know if I'll stream it or not. I might. Haven't streamed the Hell group in a while, but they also haven't done a real big raid together in a while, so I don't know, we'll see. What are you up to today on a chilly Saturday? I lost my stick. Where'd it go? Truck Sim is great. I'm sick and pretty done with it. I have a client meeting tomorrow, whether I'm good or not. Oh no! Oh, you're sick and pretty done with today? Oh. Well, I hope you feel better for that. Because if you have to do a client meeting, sounds like something that's on the CD that I have left from Bugle for. The Colts. I think it's from the 70s or 80s. Alright, let's see what I have done. What chaos have I wrought? Okay. I think that's gonna be significantly improved. Yeah, it doesn't really show much on the outside. It'll show even less once it's all gathered up with the elastic. Was that where I was having the entrance? No, the entrance was over there. Okay, good. So back to a straight stitch and put the needle back in where it belongs. What are we making? We are making the green the green fairy costume. I'm working on the top portion of it with the sleeves and the first couple rows of the petally skirt. Putting in the casing for the waistband elastic so it's not just this big shapeless sack. Obviously it's not going to be in green, it's going to be, the top is this ivory and black, ivory chiffon, black gauze, and what's the dark green underskirt, or bottom part of the skirt, is a bright cranberry red. And I don't know yet what fabric is going to be the bodice, which is again in the picture currently in dark green. It may yet be green because I'm thinking I want to make this a Christmas fairy costume, I guess. With the bodice, I could make several bodices and it can be several different kinds of themes. But right now my motivation is to get it done so I can wear it to my friend's craft convention that she's got coming up, Nerdmas. Got pins out so that I can pin this down. It's a good thing to have pins for. This is one of those costumes that I started at break. 1 second. Well, 2 minutes. This is a project that I started before I moved to Omaha. So that was 7 years ago. So then about 8 or 9 years ago that I started this project, got it cut out, thinking I'm going to wear it to the Renaissance Festival in Des Moines. And I got some of it put together, and then I don't really know what it was that caused me to lose interest or time or whatever it was. So I put it all in a little Tupperware shoebox, and there it's at for 7 years at least. And it's moved twice since then. And now it's alright, let's get this thing done. I was very much edgelordy back at that time, so the red, the white, the black, I probably was going to try to do something gothy. Would not surprise me. That seems like something past Kate would have been doing. So might just, keep it Christmassy, less edgelordy. But I could make an edgelordy bodice too. Before I go do the other side, I just want to make sure that this works the way I was hoping it would. Oh my goodness, it did. I didn't even know I was going over that seam allowance. Ha! Yes! Alright. Win number 2. Yeah. So we're gonna pin this little elastic in place so I don't lose it and have to redo what I've already done. And we're gonna go do the same thing to the other side. Undo the stitching for the casing, for the a little bit on either side. We're going to trim that seam allowance really short, and we're going to zigzag stitch down the side seam allowance. Then we're going to put it back together, and then we're going to put this elastic through. It's going to be great. And then I'm going to have to look at the instructions because I don't know what the next part is. Actually, that might be it for the bodice. Or for the top dress. Overdress? If that's the case, then it's hem up the red skirt. I don't want to do that right now. But maybe I'll want to do that in like 20 minutes when it's time. Instructions are not important. Yeah. Sometimes you are correct. A lot of times I would ignore most of the instructions. It's like, I know how to put a dress together. That's easy. But sometimes they have little hints and tips and things I should follow. But I'm really not sure that there is anything else to put on this dress. This portion, like there's nothing else I'm gonna add to it. All of the pieces are put together. It doesn't need hemmed because it's already edged all of the petal pieces. really close. Really, really close. Maybe I want to stitch it down first before I trim. That might be easy. No, just do it the way you did it before. The way you did it before, Kate. It was fine. Running the elastic through, stitch it together, and yes, we should be all done with this. Also, donkey. Heck yeah. Hey, good morning, Kate. Nate. Kinda. Yeah. I mean, we can call it morning for you if you want to. You were up really, really late. Or really, really early. All rested up? I'm a little bummed I didn't get to see very many of your stints last night. Haven't figured that out yet, but I'm working on it. Fair enough. This one took a little further on either side, so I'm gonna need more than just one around. It's okay, I just have to do the next one to make sure you're there for it. Yes, and now I have a Ferrari that I can do that with, but it would have to be a Ferrari race, not a... What, were you on an LMB2? Question mark? You can do the Ferrari, yay! start driving the Ferrari. You like the new setup? And it's not a ton different, but it's a little different. Now you'll be able to see the ironing board when I go do the ironing board. Still not sure I'm completely sold on this portion of the setup. Maybe move the camera to be here, but then see the camera. I don't know what's all important. Make it look like it's all magic, or actually be able to see the things. Probably be able to see the things, but I mean, I'm not the one that's watching these. You guys are, so you'll have to tell me. Alright, now I can finish threading through the elastic, and hopefully this is all done. Cannot really tell, to be honest. If you let the camera in the same place, that would make more difference to our view. Fair enough. It all looks okay though? Good. Yay! Yeah, if I left the camera in the same place, it would be over here, and you'd be looking at the floor. Possibly my armchair, or the arm of my chair. Super interesting. Interesting music this time around. You're lurking a little? Okay, well enjoy your shower. Stay warm. I assume it's chilly there. It's chilly. It's really chilly here. We got a freeze warning overnight. I turned my baseboard heater on last night. If it gets too chilly in the house, I'll end up with a sore throat, and I don't have time for that. Space heater under the desk is putting in work, I bet. my coworkers yesterday, she's got a space heater she found somewhere in the office, and I've chuckled a few of the times that she's had it on, but yesterday I was like, yeah, no, that's pretty legit. It's pretty chilly in here today. I mean, it only gets like a couple seasons of the year, right, that it has to work, so it might as well. This is not the most exciting part. There's not often a whole lot of exciting parts with sewing projects. But it all ends up being exciting at the end, usually. Some people's therapy, for sure. Some people therapy, yeah. It can be nice to have just the methodical, like, first you have to do this, now you have to do this. Can't move on until you've done this. Ever come across a YouTube vid that noticed how long ago it was? Like when it was made? A few times I'm like, wow, where has this been in the last 10 years? Or you mean like how long the video? And how long like you get lost watching it, so a 3-hour video takes you by surprise. You're like, oh, it's been 3 hours. Because whichever the case, I have all of those, yes. That 8-hour video that Mark posted on the Morrowind retrospective. Yep, I watched it. Not all in one 8-hour go though. It took me about a week. Yeah, I just saw a video that was 5 years ago. That was maybe 1 to 2 years ago. Yep. Sometimes, like, I have a lot of reaction videos on my YouTube algorithm, and yeah, I'm like, oh man, they're just now getting around to this? Oh no, that was like 6 years ago when it was actually relevant. Got it. still watch it though. Like a third arm. What is this? A retro chan? Oh no, I'm old. Issue right now that I'm having is this elastic is not sliding through the casing real well. It's getting hot and I can't even it out. It won't shift down. Downshift, please. Doesn't help that I don't stay real caught up on a lot of relevant media. So like, yeah, a lot of songs I'm way behind on. I don't watch TV much anymore. I got rid of my HBO subscription, my Netflix subscription. Like, yeah. Haven't seen the House of the Dragon. Rings one. Oh, I guess that one's not really something though. I have no excuses there. Other than I just haven't watched it. So like I keep seeing lots of stuff. Theory videos and reaction videos and stuff for this. I don't know. I haven't seen it. Oh, can I get the mic closer? Sure. I could also get closer to the mic. I could also stop mumbling. That'd be cool. Sorry about that. Subscriptions are silly in my opinion for the most part. Yeah. I recently had a cause to want to possibly renew my Netflix subscription, but then when I saw how much it was and that the base one, which is probably what I was paying when I last remember paying for Netflix, also includes ads, I was like, no, not happening. I guess, yeah, apparently Amazon Prime is gonna go the same way. Like, you can pay more for not having ads. I'm like, YouTube is going the same route. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have another wave of piracy, I think. They made it so you didn't need to pirate much anymore. Well, now everybody's gonna pirate again because, like, that's just insane. Are we there yet? More panels. There are ways to watch stuff for free, ad-free. Hit me up on Discord for answers. This is not an ad. I found a way that I will do it. The irony being that I was watching One Piece. So was I pirating One Piece? Show about pirates? Maybe. But like, yeah, I wasn't gonna. I'm not paying $20 a month. I'm still watching ads. Feels better. I'll be able to pull the rest of this through. The elastic was getting super hung up because it wasn't shifting all the way through. Let's see if that helps. Like, it's such a double-edged sword because, like, I want the content and I want to support the content creators, but I don't want to support the, you know, it's at the pain of my existence. And I guess it's not so much the ads, because, like, okay, fine, ads, but, like, you're getting that just means that the platform is double dipping. They're getting ad revenue and my subscription. You don't really need both, you greedy assholes. Imagine the board meeting. I need my third house in the Hamptons, so we're gonna just up these prices. Thank you. And we're gonna throw ads in there too, because that will afford the swimming pool at the fifth house in the Hamptons. Need a third boat. Here. Telling me that I can disable animated emotes in the settings. I don't want to animate or disable the animated emotes. Watched a movie called Big Night yesterday. It was pretty warm, I think, in the end. The 90s hit different, I guess, for real. Big Night. break here shortly. Got about 30 seconds. Speaking of ads being the bane of existence. Is there not a tool to get the elastic through all that? There's a couple. I mean, it's still gonna do the same process. So I'm using safety pins. There are some things you can use, but I don't find that they work any better than a safety pin. And I have tons of safety pins, so I don't want to get this other tool that's going to do the exact same thing. The issue is simply getting it distributed. So if you've ever tried to run like a elastic through your hoodie, not elastic, but like the drawstring through your hoodie and or through your sweatpants or anything like that, it's similar concept. It's just that right now this is kind of sticky. Not sticky. The elastic has some grip to it, so it's sticking to the fabric and not sliding through. And the material is, or the casing that I made is a little too narrow in a couple places. So yeah, we're almost there. It's just always going to be a process, regardless of what tool gets used. We're almost there. We're on the last panel. it's all bunched up right there. Come on, let's go. My thumb is so sore. We're gonna go ahead and stitch these two pieces of elastic together. I'm gonna pin them together, and then we're going to make sure that it's not twisted before I stitch them together. I don't think it is, but wanting something to be so and something actually being so can be very different things. Pretty good. So go ahead, stitch these, and then they can disappear into the little fold. Disappear forever. I mentioned DTS2 this morning. Hope you caught that. I sure did. I haven't heard from Mark yet, so I don't know if he's conscious again or not, but yes, so I was thinking I would do this for a little while and then break for lunch. And I don't know what kind of time frame you were thinking. But yes, I am on board with ETS2. Apologies. missing openings in the sleeves. Do that on this one though. I said after 5, but there's no rush whatsoever. I just had a time I should be awake by. Fair enough. So is it 5? Oh yeah, 4:30. Okay. Yeah, and I remember you saying something about 7 hours. You need 7 hours, and I was trying to figure out what 7 hours was from 4:35 or whatever it was this morning. I was like, I cannot math it. I don't know. I think I was awake, but I was not awake. Alright. Well, that doesn't look shapeless anymore, which is exciting. But it is still very uneven. That a little bit. Redistributing the gathering. So just about 2 hours from now, if both of you are ready. Later is also fine. I am good with that, so yes. Perfect. I'll probably take like a 30-minute lunch break. And get reset up on the other configuration, and we can drive. I like it. Excuse me. Good. Alright. Where are my instructions at? Hey, look, that was the last bit of that part of the instructions. I thought it might have been. The next bit goes into the corset with bodice, but I don't have that cut yet. So, skirt A. And it just needs to be hemmed, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Facing, mark length, press up and along marking, mark up 10, trim it evenly, form narrow hem, tuck them for cottage, make crease, press, stitch hem in place. Cool! I don't need the instructions anymore, because I know what all that means. Just lost the instructions down behind the bench. Well, didn't need them anyways. I've got my dress form. Sorry, off screen moment as I dress my dress form with the dress ball. It needs a little bit of an ironing, but that's okay. Put it that it's still kind of visible. There we go. Now we at least have top port. Yay! It's a little saggy around the waist, but that's alright. Okay. Oh, for the hem of this, good to remove basting stitching. Do I have any visible basting stitching? Because if not, I'm not going to worry about that. I don't. Good. Good. See how long this was. I could have paid attention to that when I tried it on earlier, but. It definitely hits the floor. Here we go. So when I made this one, I hadn't come to the realization fully that patterns are, commercial patterns are made for average height of 5'6" for women. And I'm about 5'2", so I have always got to cut about 6 inches off of everything. And look at that, it's 6 inches. So, well, I'm gonna do a circle for this one a little bit, yes. Okay. So I'm gonna mark it at 5 inches all the way around, cut it to the 5 inches, and then do a narrow hem with that extra inch. And that will put it at 6 inches. What I could do, I could move the ironing board up over here, and then I can still see you guys be on the other side of the ironing board. Ha! was going with the whole I'm so short and whatever is now I don't cut it all the way. I factor in my height to the pattern when I cut it out, so I don't have to cut off 4 to 6 inches on every project. can kind of see the line. That makes me happy. Let's see my marking line. That's good. It actually looks really kind of more vibrant there than it does actually in my own eyes. Or can I put the pencil sharpener in the drawer with the pencils? I am proud of me. And there I am at the end. Okay, great. Now, do I want to do it with scissors, or do I just want to be really fancy and use the rotary cutter? And I think I want to be really fancy and use the rotary cutter. Freehanding with the rotary cutter is going to be a little different, but yeah. rotary cutter is making a very satisfying little crunching sound as it cuts through the taffeta. I can't always hear it through the earbuds, but every now and then I hear it. I'm like, oh, that's nice. There's a dull spot on this blade, which is why I have to keep coming in with the regular scissors and picking that apart. Probably one of the last projects this blade is gonna ever work on. Lots of red taffeta. Maybe I can incorporate that into the bodice part somehow. Alright, so now get on time 11. Three start out, and now we're going to mark up the pen. I probably don't even need to do a full 1-inch hem. That got it almost exact. Hey. I'm right-handed and I would like my iron to be on my right side. And now I don't have to talk quite so loud. Ah, win-win. So I'm going to iron it half an inch, like iron in a half inch, and then I'll go back in and fold the remaining edge back under, so it's going to be this teeny tiny little hem, because it does not need to be a very large hem. Pretty thin material, so it'll handle being a 1/4 inch hem pretty well. gotta bounce? Yeah, no worries. Thanks so much for hanging out. Just let's have a lovely day. I hope you're feeling better and your meeting tomorrow goes nice and smoothly. Look forward to seeing you around next time. Maybe it'll be a Guild Wars 2 stream next time. Doing all this measuring iron, measure iron, like trying to decide how to do the bodice. Because that will definitely not get started this stream. Maybe make that goal for next week. I should have a plan for it. I'm thinking. Could be kind of fun, but very involved. Oh, I don't have any of my beads anymore. Never mind. Just be like, oh, I could bake it. I don't. I got rid of all my beads. I gave them to a friend who will use them for jewelry making because she makes loads and loads of jewelry. Because I could embroider. Or I could get more beads. Applique, that's a skill I haven't done much of. It's all pinned, or it's all ironed. Now I can pin it all down. Just folding it to the edge meets the fold that I ironed in. I wonder if I just iron that down, if that'd be enough. Just to pin it. Okay, hold on. A lot of pins in a little tiny space. Still gonna need pinned. Okay. V-clip. Wonder clips instead. Yeah. We can make it so much taller. This is so much easier. Look at this. My back will be so much happier now. There's a realization I came to yesterday when I was moving everything. I was like, oh, I never really put this up as high as it can go. I don't know if that's useful or not, but right now, yeah. clips out there, making me think that I may not have enough actual normal wonder clips. But I might. Okay, here's a thought for what to do for the bodice. That's definitely within my skill set, but would still be a little bit challenging. So I could get, I know in a bin somewhere I have some ivory satin, and I could take some, if I don't have enough of this satin, or what I just cut off the bottom, or this taffeta, I do have some more red satin that's supposed to be in the same shade family. I could cut those on the bias, stitch them together, and make new fabric, and cut basically make a candy cane stripe bodice. Things to think about. That would be work, but it would be really cute, and I might do that. That'd be fun. I did something similar when I made my Harley Quinn costume, making the stomacher out of, well, basically piecing it, make diamonds, and then cut that into the stomacher shape. something to decorate the top of it, or definitely gonna run out of clips. I'm not even halfway across. Oh boy. Still thinking about what I could maybe do to make this skirt look more festive too. I could find some I don't know, like a poly applique or something. Do sort of similar to like a poodle skirt. Has the poodle applique on down towards the bottom on the front. We do something like that. Maybe. Is that the plan with that? 3 frog closure, 3 large chicks and eyes. No, it does not sit around the back. Huh. Bodice just because I'm not real sure I'm following how it's supposed to go together. Instead of making the cool stripy one first, we'll just do something solid, something plain. Just to see how it goes together, because then I kind of don't like the idea of just using a set of hook and eyes. Make it a corset. I want it to lace. I think I want it to lace. So maybe I'll make one in the edgelordy version that I maybe had planned for this ensemble in the first place. Ooh, I've got some black velvet. Ooh. And I have red velvet. We do a velvet corset. use up some of that velvet that I have for the Harley Quinn costume. I really like that idea. We're gonna get started. I've got a title. Oh, Twitch not giving you alerts. Oh, boo. Well, I think there's a bell for that. No. How are you doing today? You got in? I got my elastic all figured out on. Let's make it better. On the top part of the dress. And now we're hemming up the skirt, and I was just figuring out, I've got about 15 more minutes, so I'll get started on the hem, and I may finish the hem up off screen. Be crazy like that. Thank you. This one. I was trying to decide for the bodice what I was gonna do, and I'm not loving the instructions version of what it wants done. So I am like it wants to just hook and eyes for closing. I don't really want to do that. I wasn't really sure what fabrics to use. So what I think I'm gonna do, I have some red velvet and some black velvet. So I'm gonna make two bodices or corsets or what you want to call them, and we'll start with the black velvet and just make a solid black velvet. It won't be super decorated. We'll kind of follow the instructions, but maybe make my own rules up on that one, and then whatever I decide after practicing with that one, I might do the red one with an ivory, ivory satin that I've got, and make it kind of like candy cane striped. We'll see. Maybe that'll be too much, but I'm gonna make this Christmas themed fairy costume with the red and white stripes. But we'll make an edgelordy version, with the black, because I was nothing if not edgelordy at the time that I started this project. I was definitely envisioning a dark fairy. Edgelord fairy approved. Nice. And I'll have two ways of wearing the dress. Oh, but not if I put decorations on the bottom, like I'm thinking like holly or something. So maybe no decorations on the skirt. We'll see. doing some hand sewing. This won't need it much. Actually, I probably don't need it at all. I'm using a polyester thread, so it probably doesn't really need the conditioner. But I'm gonna use it anyways. Be so nice to do on the machine, but I don't think it would be. I would probably not like the results as much if I do it on the machine. Also have not given any consideration to wings for this fairy. I don't know how to make wings. You'll have to learn how to do that. Or I can just ask some friends. I'm sure some of my friends have wings. Alright, well, I've gotten that far for the hem. It's not bad. Yeah. It'll just need ironing at the end to make sure it looks as good as possible. So I think that is where I'm gonna go ahead and draw a close, because I won't have very many more stitches to do on this piece of thread anyways. And I need lunch, and then in about 30 minutes I am gonna go hang out with Nathan, Nate V2, Nate underscore V2 I believe. I'm gonna do some Euro Truck Simulator, skid mark, skid underscore mark underscore. It's also gonna be doing it if he's woken up yet. I need to eat some lunch. So let's see if there's somebody to raid, because you know how I enjoy doing my raids. See if there's anybody else doing some sewing this morning. If not, we may go hang out with Nightly Creations. I mean, that's a pretty good one too. Crafting. Anything else? Sewing tag. Let's go hang out with Jason at Nightly Creations. But I would, of course, be super happy if you came back and hung out with me in, like I said, about 30 minutes. We're gonna do some Euro Truck Simulator, hauling things across the continent of Europe. Raid. Nightly Creations. Ooh, he's looking like he's doing something super fancy over there. Also kind of looks fairy-ish. Cool. Alright, here we go. 5, 6. Viewers ready to raid. 7. We are ready to raid now. Alright, thank you everybody. I do appreciate you hanging out with me today. I will catch you all next time.